We have learned so much in the past 15 or so months since launching NDC. One thing that I think has really been a keen observation is just an awareness that the myopic focus on content and capabilities that the industry took was a mistake. The industry needed to be equally or potentially more focused on the scalability and performance of these NDC applications. As we've completed integrations with airlines, we continue to see challenges with getting shopping responses back in an acceptable timeframe. So just to give some perspective on this, in traditional GDS shopping, majority of responses are sub-second. What we've seen in NDC implementations is the majority of responses are in excess of 5 seconds, some exceeding 10 seconds. Now, the good news is through diligence and partnering with some airlines, we have been able to make some progress on this front. And we've been able to see airlines be reducing their response times pretty significantly. But this needs to become the norm, not kind of a one-off approach that we take. We've also learned that the term NDC standards is a bit of a misnomer. This is really because NDC implementations vary from airline to airline due to different interpretations of the standards, different application of those in the workflows. And so as a result, this requires a lot of coordination across multiple stakeholders: airlines, airline IT providers, NDC providers, sellers, corporate buyers, again, the entire travel ecosystem to be able to bring this to life. There's just no such thing as a plug and play world, at least today, in terms of the NDC world. Another thing that we've learned is about that there's just frankly more work to do to really be able to ensure that all the data that agencies need for downline processes are included in the NDC messages. As we've done several of these integrations, we've identified pretty critical gaps, and we're working with the airlines to be able to close that. So, but again, this is about being able to operationalize NDC content into the agency environment. And then I think I'd probably say the biggest thing that we've learned is just the significance of the operational impact of selling NDC source content that it has to the agency environment. And a recognition that getting to a scaled adoption is going to be a long journey. NDC content integration into the GDS environment is really just the first, it's not the destination. There are many dependencies on third-party system providers, things like mid-office providers, back-office providers, corporate booking tools, and they all have work to do to truly be able to operationalize this in an end-to-end manner.